Okay, I want you to imagine something for a second. You're floating in total darkness, thousands of feet down in the ocean, the midnight zone.
Right. Pitch black.
And then this shape just glides past. It's not really an animal. It looks more like a giant flowing cloak, maybe 30 feet long.
Like a Dementor from Harry Potter. That's what a lot of people say.
Exactly. You'd think you were hallucinating from the pressure, but no. You've just come face to face with the Stygiomedusa Gigantica.
The giant phantom jellyfish, it's an incredible sight. It really does look like something from another world.
It really does. And in this deep dive, we're going to explore how this thing survives. I mean, it has no stingers, it has a weird buddy system, and it even gives live birth.
It's a complete masterclass in deep-sea adaptation. A total biological mystery.
Speaking of things working perfectly in the background, this feels like a good time to mention our sponsor, Embersilt.
Oh, yeah. If you're looking into AI, like for training, automation, or even just figuring out where an agent could help your business.
Or your personal life, even. Embersilt can help you find where those agents will make the biggest impact.
They're great. You can find them at embersilk.com.
Definitely check them out. So, okay, back to the Midnight Zone. Let's set the scene. How deep are we talking here?
We're in the bathypelagic zone, so usually somewhere between, say, 800 and 1,700 meters down.
And the pressure down there it's insane. I saw a number, something like 5,800 PSI.
That's like parking a truck on your thumb. It's immense.
So how does a creature that basically looks like it's made of wet tissue paper not just, implode?
Well, that's the genius of it. It doesn't fight the pressure. It has no gas sacs, no rigid parts. It basically lets the pressure in, so its internal pressure matches the external.
Ah, okay. It becomes one with the water, in a way.
Exactly. It's hydrostatically balanced. It just exists within that pressure.
Okay, so it survives, but how does it hunt? The thing that got me was no stingers. You hear jellyfish, you think stinging tentacles.
Right. But this one threw that playbook out completely. Instead, it has these 4 huge oral arms.
They look like massive flowing paddles.
They are. And they can be 10 meters long.
Yeah.
Over 30 feet.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's an entanglement strategy. It's not an active hunter. It just drifts, arms spread out, and waits to bump into things like plankton or small fish.
A giant living drift net.
That's the perfect way to put it. And then his bell can stretch to, like, 4 or 5 times its normal size to just swallow the prey whole.
And the color, that deep red or black, that's for stealth.
Oh, absolutely. Red light doesn't reach that deep, so against the blackness, it's completely invisible.
Now, here's the paradox. It's 33 feet long. It lives in every ocean on Earth except the Arctic. But we've only seen it about 118 times in 110 years. How is that possible?
It sounds super rare, but that's really just a sampling bias on our part.
So it's not rare, we're just bad at looking.
We're bad at looking in the middle. We study the surface, and we drag nets on the seafloor. This giant owns the vast, empty space in between. It's hiding in the largest habitat on the planet.
Hiding in plain sight. But it's not always alone down there, which I found fascinating. This buddy system with a fish.
Yes, Thalassobathia pelagica. It's a small fish that actually lives in and around the jelly's arms.
That seems like a terrible idea, living inside your predator's main weapon.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But in the open ocean, there's no structure, no caves, no rocks, no place to hide. The jellyfish is the structure.
An oasis in the void.
A living oasis. The fish gets protection and scraps of food, and it's thought that maybe the jelly gets cleaned of parasites in return. It's a partnership.
Incredible. And speaking of partnerships, the reproduction strategy is maybe the most shocking part. Viviparous.
Live birth. Yeah, for a cnidarian, that's incredibly rare. Most just release eggs and sperm into the water and hope for the best.
But this one has brood pouches. It carries its young.
It does. It incubates them until they're fully formed little medusae. It gives them a huge head start in an environment where every advantage counts.
So you have this 30-foot invisible live-bearing giant that has been out there this whole time, completely beneath our notice.
It really puts things in perspective, doesn't it? If we could miss something this enormous for a century just because we weren't looking in the right way.
It makes you wonder what else is out there.
Exactly. What other giants are we not seeing simply because we don't have the tools or the perspective to perceive them yet? The universe is just waiting for us to look.
That is a fantastic thought to end on. We're just getting started.
We really are.
If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Midnight Zone, please subscribe to the show. Hey, leave us a 5-star review if you can. It really does help get the word out. Thanks for tuning in.